Hi and welcome. My name is Lisa Dregney, Long-Term Care Planning and Insurance Advisor with Yorkshire Insurance Advisors. Thanks for joining me for this educational series on long-term care planning containing 7 standalone videos, all coordinated to give a 360-degree view of this multifaceted topic. They'll include 1. What is long-term care? 2. Top 5 excuses for not planning. 3. Why should I plan? 4. When should I start planning? 5. Components of a long-term care plan. 6. Today's long-term care options. 7. And finally, why long-term care insurance? I know there are very few of us that actually want to talk about long-term care, but with the probability at age 65 of you needing at least some long-term care hitting 70%, you just can't afford not to. Times have also changed. The traditional family we could typically rely on to care for us is far less prevalent, and we need to take responsibility for our own long-term care needs. My goal in creating these videos is to help individuals and families like you avoid the potentially devastating effects of a long-term care event that so many of my clients have already experienced with their own families. Their stories are seemingly endless and often heartbreaking, but they have fueled my passion to help as many as possible break the cycle of reaction to a long-term care event by planning for it. You might be wondering why an insurance advisor like me is talking about long-term care planning instead of long-term care insurance products as you would expect. The answer is because I'm also a certified financial planner professional, and I have a fiduciary responsibility to my clients to make sure any recommendations I make on funding your long-term care needs are in your best interest. That's what being a fiduciary means, doing what's in your best interest. In order to help evaluate what that is, however, I need to know first what your long-term care plan is, that it's an affordable plan for your financial situation, and only then can I make funding recommendations, i.e. how do you pay for it, which may or may not include long-term care insurance. In order to get the most out of these videos, I've made them interactive and insightful. Before you start the first video, grab something to take notes with while we participate in the exercises. There's also going to be a lot of great information you won't want to forget. So let's get started with our first video. What is long-term care? See you in a minute.